everybody! I decided to do a sketchbook tour, but this is my sketchbook from 2016 to 17. But I called this Book of a New Direction and a bunch of SU trash. Some of the stuff on this side is going to be better, but that's because I drew it later on. I guess we can start here. I'm just going to go in order of the pages. This is where I began drawing Steven Universe. It says a bunch of SU trash on my title of my book for a reason. These pictures I am not very proud of. Like, why is she playing a guitar? XTD. So I liked that. The face is still pretty nice. Mostly all the early things in my book are pretty stiff. It gets better. When I first got this sketchbook, I was like, I'm gonna get all serious with drawing and I'm gonna study human anatomy. It's gonna be great. So I ended up watching some YouTube tutorial, I don't even remember, and this happened. Here's some paradots drawn later on. I was so proud of this page. I was gonna post it on DA, but then I ended up not, for some reason. I'd have to say my favorite's this one. It's cute. Here's a continuation of the human tutorial kind of thing. So here's a cactus dragon. I don't really know the inspiration for it, but he's adorable. This is probably one of the worst pages. It's so stiff. I thought this was good at the time, and I guess that just shows that I've improved since then. Yeah, a lot of the early pages were just me first getting into Steven Universe and messing around with that. Oh, there's more of it. I think I was listening to, like, an old Stanley Marvel Comics tutorial when I did this. This is not how I draw humans anymore. I don't do the foundation stuff anymore, I just kind of draw. Yeah. There's more pages than I remembered of random human anatomy. Now this, I didn't post any art of it, so you would never know, but once I was a very crazy Ninja Turtles, like Nickelodeon 2012 Ninja Turtles fan. Newer, relatively, because you can see there's fern. These aren't as bad. Here, actually, I did a digital version of this. It's called Lapis Lazuli on DA. I was still trying to draw Donatello for some reason. Here's my idea for Citron, which I came up with like at midnight sometime. I find that when right before I go to sleep, I think of the best ideas, and then I have to turn on my lamp and go over to my desk and draw it before I forget about it. So that was one of those times. And actually, this was digitalized as well. You'll notice a lot of my earlier stuff I did digitalized. And this was my original Gemsona idea. It was Moonstone. And I wrote a little bio about it. I don't know if you can read it. Here's some Ronaldo. Interesting fact. I do not hate Ronaldo. I'm not a Ronaldo hater. In fact, I ship Ronaldo. Not as much as Lapadot, but this actually, I still like that. That's a good face. When I draw new characters, I just do a page of, like, I'm looking at a reference of the character and then I draw them in different positions and stuff, and that's how I get used to drawing them without a reference. Speaking of, this is my first ever attempt at drawing Peridot. At one point I was very proud of this page. I'm not proud of this page now. Oh look, I signed it. I was so proud. This is a comic I did. It's a little idea that if Peridot ever poofed and reformed, Steven would be like, oh yay, you reformed. And it would be cute, and then she forgot her star. So that's the first time I drew the crystal gems. And it's horrendous. Basically, I didn't finish it, but the way it was supposed to go was, they were all like, oh, you didn't get your star, and then she just grabs a fork and goes like, fine, I'll just reform myself again. It was supposed to be funny, I don't know. I give other people credit, even in my private sketchbook. I do ship it. That's digitalized as well. Ronaldo's cheek is so weird. I don't know, pretty much explains that. First ever time I drew Sardonyx, apparently. You can tell. This was right after Earthlings aired, and me and my friend were so hyped about it. We were like, we're gonna draw fan art. That was something I erased too much, so I just decided to scrap the page. This is something I posted way back. I don't think any of you will know what this is, but I thought it'd be cute to dress up the Fusions in Halloween costumes 2 years ago. So Sardonyx is a little pumpkin-themed dress, and Smoky Quartz is supposed to be a candy bag. I don't think that turned out very well. This was me trying to do a Lapidot drawing. The finished version is on DeviantArt. More burbs. Yeah. And there's a Superlight. A really stiff-looking Superlight. An inked thing that I did. This was my fan art that I actually digitalized and submitted. It's probably the best thing on my DA that's that old. I'm still trying to figure out how that pose works. That was so hard. I wasted so much pages doing that. So I decided to go back on this page in particular and just draw Aquamarine booping my Gemstona's face. Here's some fan art right after I watched 3 Gems and a Baby. This one, I drew that larger and inked it. The anatomy is really weird on that one. Fan art! And still, I was getting so frustrated. Everybody was drawing with pens on the internet, and it was like, oh my god, how do you draw with a pen and not have to erase something? Here's some more really stiff. Oh, there's so much fun. This was 2 Halloweens ago again, 2016. I was thinking, should I be Gaster, or should I be Peridot? I did end up being Gaster. This is definitely a lot newer than most of the stuff you've seen so far. This is, all I can remember is that I did this on my brother's bed. I definitely favor this kind of style of Steven Universe. This is about the same way I draw them right now. Oh look, it's actually original things, look at that. And these are some Fakemon. More on those on my DA. Now this is Amethyst shapeshift as a Jasper, and this is for a digital thing I posted with Amethyst and the rubies hanging. Oh look! I was trying to draw clear quartz, my Gemstona, and I can't draw her well. Look at this. What is this? I was attempting to draw her. Drawings of her. I'm still not content drawing her. I need to practice her more, but I don't. Oh no, it's a blank page! I thought, oh, it would be cool if Peridot was using her metal powers, and Lapis was behind her using water powers, and it would look cool. And it didn't look cool. It's another blank page. All no reference, so some are bad. XD nah. They're all looking at the stars, I guess, lol. I made them all looking upwards. I was really proud of this, with all the shading and stuff. I need to learn how to pearl body. Okay. Yeah, I like this one, even though there's definitely some flaws in it. Now, this is a page I actually posted on DA. This happens to be one of my favorite pages, just because style's getting better. And it was so much fun using my shading markers. I don't even know what they're called, but they're amazing. I have 3 different shading markers, and I just use them sometimes, and they're great. And here's a really weird Peridot. I don't know what she's doing there. Again with... Oh wait, no! There's a burb on this page. Leaking and a burb. A fancy burb. I entered this contest. You can see I actually won the contest. There wasn't many people in it. You had to create a corrupted version of your gem and then make a story around it. So I was coming up with ideas about how clear quartz would look corrupted. Originally I was thinking more maybe chameleon, or even more like a deer kind of thing, with crystals barging out of her legs. So it's definitely not what it turned into. And more recently I drew a little picture of her actual corrupted design over here, her little doodle. This was actually in between, like, half corruption, centipede kind of monster reunion clear quartz, if that makes any sense. I posted this too, it's in my scraps. Yellow and blue pearls after I watched That Will Be All. And this is where that one deviation came from, that's the concept for that. This is probably my least favorite drawing of the book. I despise this drawing. If you see it in my gallery, just know that I'm very sad about it. It's a really bad idea. I thought, well, maybe I can do this alien dragon kind of thing. Just thought it'd be interesting to design. So here's some dragon ideas. Oh look, it's more fan art! Yeah, it's so bad, but why? I'll tell you why. It's... No! Yeah, I gotta practice Pearl too. Lapis practice needed. Look at this beautiful... Oh god. I ended up doing some Peridot requests. You can see way back in the bottom of my gallery. I did this one of Peridot, which actually was pretty popular for a while. And then I did... Somebody requested me drawing her with clear quartz. So there's that. And I don't like them. This is easily one of my favorite pages of the entire sketchbook. I took Steven Universe characters and gave them SpongeBob expressions. All the meme expressions, and it's great. My favorite will always be this goofy goober right here. So one day I got bored and I was like, let's go online and find some random drawing challenges. This one was Amethyst is a vampire and is feeding on yellow pearl. And this one was pretty cute. Papyrus and Steven get caught up in a storm and must stay sheltered until it passes. I drew this at my grandma's. I don't know why I remember when I drew things. This is Skinny Jasper. Because Skinny Jasper. Pearl and Garnet are traveling as Pokemon trainers. Yeah, that was fun. Of course. What can you do other than give Pearl a pick-a-peck? This was a funny one. Metaton is the member of a royal family, and Greg is a lonely pheasant. That was hilarious. I can't believe that was it. Well, I drew this really recently, actually. Hairstyle swaps. So Pearl has long hair, and Steven does, now it's shorter hair. It's so odd. Her hero and Blue Pearl as her sidekick. Water Witch and her sidekick, Reflectress. I have no idea. Apparently Blue Pearl can just shoot rainbows out of her gem. Jeez. Horrible face number 87. Okay, Ruby is a demon summoned by the wizard lion to do their bidding. I don't even know. Prophecy was foretold that Lion would be the only one to stop the evil Greg. At this point I was just out of it. Newer clear quartz. Better clear quartz. Hey, it's more dancing. Who couldn't use the dancing? Okay. So, this is kind of a hand-drawn version of one of those memes. Back then, my favorite crystal gem was Pearl. My favorite homeworld gem was Peridot. My favorite fusion is Malachite and Smoky Quartz. My favorite ship is Lapidot. That still stands. My favorite human is Petey. It's probably Pink Bars now. Favorite song is Over. And favorite episode of Wild Date. This is a page of Marceline. I was getting back into Adventure Time because I was marathoning like the 7th season. And it just turned into a huge Marceline fest. This is more stuff I drew after I watched It Will Be All. No. I simply cannot draw her face. It's so... Or, not her face. I can't draw her hair. Why is it so difficult to draw her hair sideways? Ugh. Here's some Lapidot water / metal fight, I guess. It was a pumpkin! Oh, that's adorable. I didn't even realize I did that. Note, this is the first instance where I actually enjoyed drawing people. This alien, actually, I posted a sketch of it if you can find it in my sketches folder. I like to call this one Discount Lars. And here's a dinosaur, which you could also find by scouring my sketches page. I remember I drew this on New Year's, and I was like, yeah, look at my drawings, they're so good now. Look at me, I'm the master. That's what I thought then. This is the Unbeknownst Nightmare Fuel. Look at this Nightmare Fuel that I did way back. This was for the contest again, where I had to develop corrupted clear cards. This is another thing I'm not very proud of. There's a cat and a rat thing. And if you know who that is, here's some Suglite. Oh, it's chibi. Cool. Yeah, we got some Suglite here then. Oh, hey, look, it's my gemstones. This character would be posted if I could get a hairstyle for her. Tiger Philanthropist. The animation was really lazy in that episode. Like, this is copied from the episode. This is what it should have looked like. People practice. Okay, it's more pose practice, but sure. I was trying. You can tell I was trying. Too big. Okay. I remember I really liked that picture because it looks like more of the older proportions in season 1. It's a burb. It's a burb. Some purples. Another burb with... She's whipping off cool glasses, apparently. Some garnet. Oh look, it's a dust ox and random animal creatures. Preview of what my sketches folder looks like. This is usually what I draw when I don't draw fan art. I just draw random things. If you've not seen it before, I actually have a little fan fiction that I still have to finish. It's the story of how emeralds meets clear quartz. This is just a scene where my quartzes, ocean jasper and carnelian, are guiding clear quartz down to meet emeralds. Oh look, it's more fan art. Look, I'm doing perspective things. I'm still really happy with how this pearl in particular turned out. Yeah. All I can remember is I drew this when I was sick and I was home from school. This is my rough sketch for What a Lovely Planet. Right after I seen Room for Ruby. Oh, look at that. That's actually really adorable. This is getting into pictures I actually quite enjoy. Kill me. The sad thing is that's better than half the other ones. This is my Transformers phase. This is Rewind, and he's adorable. Aha! This is at midnight, right after I designed my brother's drum sonat, was when I originally designed Clear Quartz, and this is her original exhausted me design. I did not know how to hairdo, and I still don't. This was a really bad picture of her. And hey, look! This is the original thing I drew at midnight for Citron. I tried to design checkers, and you can see the blankness of my mind represented by this page. Doing things. Chibi. Hall. Doing things, collecting crystals. Gay space robots. Isn't that great? Oh hey look, it's the original sketch for that thing. Sky Seeker. Hey, it's Tailgate. This is the cinnamon roll. Here's a comic thing I was gonna do that I never finished because I never finish things. I must have done this right after I seen the abduction arc. Yeah, this is the original for that drawing. I did Tailgate. Oh, I got some more aquamarine. Just page full of the beautiful bratty queen. This is a comic I did that I never finished comics, apparently, because I didn't finish this either. So you're into me, eh? Oh yes. I would say that I'm getting to be, your favorite character. I mean, you did draw like 20 pictures of me in the last 2 days. A little bit. That's a good question. No! You may have been drawing a bunch, Aquamarine, but I was the first gem Kaylin ever drew. Don't listen to that, Claude. I'm your favorite gem. Hehehe, poof, what? Peridot, you've mellowed. Your humor is pathetic. You're seldom in episodes, and you're always drawn so small. Me, on the other hand, I'm tiny, sassy, adorable, graceful. I can fly. Her choice is rather obvious, isn't it? Bustamite. And I made 2 different characters for that. This one I'm actually considering making a character because this is my favorite. This Black Star Diopside. I kind of gave her a centipede look. Here's some more. Oh hey, this is an adopt I adopted for $3 because she had a really cool design that looked actually official. This is adorable. I like that face. And she's hanging out with quartzes, and then I had to go to bed, so I didn't finish that. Garnet plus topaz. I don't know, it looks too much like topaz. That was the happy birthday thing I did for my friends. Rhodochrosite, aka raspberry, aka pretty much rose. It's great. This one's kind of cool. Oh my god. I made this trio of mining gems. They're great. This is one of them. And this is... yeah. Wanted fan art. Right after I seen Wanted, I immediately drew this. Just a bunch of blue tiles. Steven, some Lars. This is one, I think this is the first page we've come across where I'm actually content with every single drawing on the page. Gems? Cinnabar, question mark, yellow gem. This was more stuff I made in the night. And then this one is an actual thing I did. Oh, look, it's me and my brother. Hey, Ty, guess what? You get a face reveal as well. It's Peridot. Sheep bug thing. Dinosaur. Clear quartz being hard to draw. Oh, it's roommate. Greg. That's adorable. This face is amazing. I don't know how I drew that, but it reminds me of Rebecca Sugar. And I think this is about the end of my random pages of Steven Universe, but there's... Oh, hey, look, it's the other two. So those and the miner I was talking about earlier are a little group, if I ever do anything with them. Emeralds. Just being emeralds. Ronite is adorable, by the way. There's the gems. This is the beginning of those pages where I just drew random things, and I really like doing this. It's really fun, and the idea is, it works so well. Normally, I make little sketches all throughout the page. This is one big sketch. Creatures, I guess. This is one of those pages where I just drew random things. This robot here and stuff. This is probably some of the best work I've done in the sketchbook. First of all, look who it is! It's Saw! If there was guardians of the tree, and they had little rhymes to go along with them, so you had the roots, and the core, and the bark. The tree idea for the tree itself that the guardian people would protect. It's a character never before seen. This is... You know what? There's a moth on the door, so I caught it in a cup and I looked at it. And it was actually really cool looking. This text is a character I made and then never used. You can see the immediate, like, where's the fan art? What? This is so different. Here's some burbs. This is another of my favorite pages. I like drawing with movement. That's really what I try to do a lot. Hey look, it's Nightmare Fuel, what, 8.0? 7 or 8.0. It's on my DA. Guess what I started to watch? Yeah, I marathoned the first 6 episodes, and then right after I drew this. Oh boy, this is the start of some of those pages where I just drew random things. Look, they're all lined up and they're all beautiful little aliens. It's great. Honestly, most of these creatures, I just start with a line and see where it goes. Here's a continuation of that. So I'm just gonna scroll around. Yeah, you can pause and look at some of these if you want. Even more. These ones are even more characterized. A few of these I would consider making characters, such as these little watermelon guys here. God, what is going on in there? I didn't realize how many pages there were of just drawings. To be honest, I feel like this is really what's helping me improve, just going and doing whatever comes into mind. Notice how the less humid it is, the better I like it. This was so boring to make, and I have no idea why. It's so generic looking and weird. I don't like these. Gotta practice those humans. Brackets mad face. Oh ha ha ha, I'm anatomically incorrect. Oh no. No clue how to close, by the way. That's still true. Oh well, now it's just straight up IDK XDD. Yeah, I don't even know at this point. This is an OKKO FC. And that's another one. And that's another one. So I came up with those all rapid fire and then I digitalized them later. You appear to be an whatever, however you say that. And it's the Boxmans. Yay. Chibis. Really bad chibis. Oh, I forgot I did this. This is another character that I didn't actually post. Bear paws. And he can freeze time. And here's Foosh. Another character. SU. It returned. You thought it was gone, but nope. Nope, it's back. Me. Me right now. Oh, hey, it's another page of things. Panning silence as I pan through everything. Okay, KO. Fan art. It's a big moth. Character design. You can tell I was watching YouTube videos about character design, so I was inspired. This is a little girl who is raised by this creature. It's okay, KO Cub. KO Cub. So before the episode where they turn into animals came out, I always pictured KO would be a tiger cub. There's where this came. Did I post this? I think I posted that. I must have posted that on some. I don't even know. I don't know. It's just fun little doodles. Oh hey, just love the side robots, please. Love Michaela and Ernesto and Jethro. They're the best. But this is so adorable. Yeah. Guess what I was going to be for Halloween before I didn't use my time wisely. This is Corgi Cola's OC. It's my interpretation of Dendy if she was an adult. This is the original sketch for that one, which you can see on my DA thing. That's actually really cool. That creature is amazing. I love that. This was actually ideas for my Inktober for the 2 days that I did it, and I ended up going with that picture. And clown OCs. Hey look, it's warrior cats, but they're actually drawn good. These are all my important characters. I actually did a digital version of my characters in different positions entirely. I don't know why I didn't use this page. The story behind this, my grandma came up to me and said, hey, I found this cool thing, it should be a character. She brought out this cutter sort of tool, and it had a face on it, and it's actually really cool, so I ended up making this pterodactyl almost looking bird. Where's you? And, oh, no, it's mostly other things. For this, I was designing, basically in that game I was talking about, Magic, there's tokens, they call them, and your creatures can summon other creatures onto the battlefield, and you need extra cards to show that tokens. I was going to make my own dinosaur tokens. Here's some dinosaur concepts. Oh look, it's fan art, but not of Steven Universe. This is media control fan art. If you don't know what that is, just go to Unknown Spy and immediately, like, favorite everything. Yeah, so here's some media controls. Help and warning are amazing. Somebody at Magic said, draw my friend if they turned into an owl. So, that's them as an owl. This is a design for a character I'm developing right now. Here's some more. Ooh, it's a black flamingo apparently. Okay. Sir Lagarde. Okay. I don't even know. Oh, and this is another character that I designed. These are characters for an upcoming story I'm gonna make. There's Zenithris. I don't even know how to pronounce it. And Sk. These are random characters I was designing additionally. This is Broccoli. And this is concepts for their father. And on my back, to be inspired is great, but to inspire is incredible. This is my sketchbook. Thank you for watching.